What's going on, fam? This is King LiKuiD. That's LiKuid. The K for the king, not the Q for the queen. And before I get into today's message, fam, I need you to hit the thumbs up button as you're listening to this message. Like, share, and subscribe. I am a representative of intelligent, independent, black-owned community radio, dedicated towards the empowerment of black American descendants of slaves, dedicated towards the empowerment of black people here in America and across the diaspora. And sometimes, you never can tell, YouTube may want to make it where folks can't find my video or make things difficult. This is going to be one of the reasons why I need y'all to please hit that thumbs up button, share this video, and if you have not, please subscribe to my channel. Now let's get into today's topic. Today's topic is Black Radio Genocide. In 1996, President Bill Clinton passed the Telecommunications Act. I urge all of you that are listening to this message today, please go and Google the Telecommunications Act of 1996. To make things simple and to keep things short, the reason why this is important to us as black people, as those people who love black folk, love black people music, the reason this is important is because after the 1996 Telecommunications Act, we lost over 100 black-owned radio stations here in America. Let me say that again, family, slowly. The 1996 Telecommunication Act gets signed by President Bill Clinton, and we lose over 100 black-owned radio stations. Now, it really hits home when you understand how many radio stations existed before the signing of the Telecommunications Act. We had approximately anywhere from 160 to 170. Today, 2019, black-owned radio stations account for about anywhere from 60 to 65. Doesn't that sound to you like black radio genocide? And the reason why I refer to it as black radio genocide is because not only did we lose these radio stations, fam, we lost the jobs that went along with them. And I would bet that a large majority of those jobs were black people. Usually when black businesses go under, the black people who work at those black businesses go under with them. And if you do any research, the majority of the time that you look around when you have black-owned businesses, usually it's black folk working at those businesses. Now, some of y'all out there are listening to this message talking about, oh my God, here we go, a racist. Look, let me simplify this for you. This ain't about racism. All right, and if you have a problem with black people doing for themselves, you can go and find another platform. Don't waste your time on mine. From a numbers perspective, white America has approximately $165 trillion in wealth when you consider home values and everything from a material perspective. Black America has about $4 trillion worth of wealth. And media is a part of wealth when it comes to a community. You can get the hell out of here with that racism crap. Black people are going to rise, and we're not concerned about people being upset about us investing in the resources that are going to be important for our community. Now, back to what I was saying. With the loss of 100 black-owned radio stations, you have to see that from not only the shock value that has had on the black community, because ask yourself, fam, how many of us even discuss the impact of the 1996 Telecommunications Act, or even reflect on the Telecommunications Act? Never. But isn't it interesting that You had the passage of the 1994 Joe Biden crime bill, thanks to Bill Clinton, again. And then afterwards, the Telecommunications Act. I was watching a video by Dr. Boyce Watkins. Dr. B makes a great point. He identified that you had the Million Man March in 1995. I remember the Million Man March. I was 19 years old in 95. I remember watching the movie Get on the Bus, and I was disappointed because at the time I was in college and I couldn't break away to go. But with that said, however, you had 1 million black men pledging to build and raise their communities. And then, the next year, 1996, Telecommunications Act gets signed. That certainly sounds like an attack on two fronts against black American people. One front with crime, crack, do whatever it takes to mass incarcerate black people, and on the other front, cut off their communications through the media and their radio stations. Those certainly sound like war tactics to me. Now, some of you listening to this message will say, oh, well, now he's going to start talking about white supremacy. Y'all call it white supremacy. I refer to it as white racial imperialism and terrorism. And that's exactly what it is. And no one wins the race in racism. Everyone needs their fair share of resources. Everyone needs to have their certain fair amount of power in order to thrive and do well. And whether we like it or not, America is a series of links. And we black people are not going to sit by quietly while our link is cut off from the nation that we helped build. You are not going to black radio genocide us, because there are those of us like King LiKuiD that see what you are doing. So fam, support independent, intelligent, black-owned community radio. The King LiKuiD Show needs your support. Look down in the description box, fam. I got a link down there to my Patreon page. You can sign up in preparation for the King LiKuiD Show starting 1 December 2019. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, fam. Like it, share it. I'm going to be posting updates, new videos. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Simply search for King LiKuiD. And if you want to get in contact with me or make a donation, simply email me at contact@thekingliquidshow.com. That's contact@thekingliquidshow.com. I am building the show in preparation as we go. So I'm not just talking about it, fam. I'm doing it. I have a few followers right now. I'm small, but I hope to have a galvanized critical mass of listeners around the world that want to bring back, that want to resurrect black-owned community radio, where our artists are coming on and letting us know, hey, this is the new music that I'm playing and I can expose it. And before I finish up this message, I want to send a mighty shout out. Not going to name any names yet because I'm still building, and the time will get there when I have to show up and run to actually identify the people who are letting me know about their music. But to the guys and gals that are posting their music on my Twitter page, some of y'all that's posted on my Facebook page, thank you. I'm checking out your music. I'm liking some of the tracks that I'm hearing. Some of them, I can tell they're a little amateur, but this is what this is about. So y'all keep in contact with me. Y'all keep posting. And let's undo, fam. Let's undo the damage that has been done due to black radio genocide. And if it's meant to be, it's up to we. It ain't about fear. It's about do. Thanks for listening to this message, and thanks for your support. I am King LiKuiD.